So the last Sunday, we were completing our weekly mission to Wingstop and back. And per usual, I was a little tipsy. You were behind the wheel, non-tipsy because we enjoy responsibly. We Sunday fun day responsibly. And we're sitting there going back and forth thinking of ideas. And we had some creative juices flowing. And so we're talking about our last podcast where, was it our last one? No, it was 2 podcasts ago. We were talking about
making a murder.
Allegedly how you would murder someone. Allegedly. And so I got to thinking, I was like, hey, that's a great idea for one, it could be its own podcast called Allegedly. And each episode is you taking a crime, I guess. They don't have to be crimes, but that's just where my brain's going right now. And you take a crime that you would never do, but you describe how you would do it allegedly.
Yeah.
So we've already done how would we allegedly kill someone.
Mm-hmm.
So now let's pick another scenario to talk about how would we allegedly do that. But we got to be careful because this can go dark. I don't want to jump right into some dark, messed up shit. I want to keep it light.
Because when we were discussing this, I said one, and you were like, whoa.
Yeah, think of it's stuff that you would never do, right?
Yeah, because you wouldn't allegedly I would propose that. It's kind of savvy. You're like, allegedly, I would do this. You're like, oh, fuck.
No, it's like, allegedly, if you had to do that, how would you
I guess
do
it could be good. Like, allegedly, how would you plan your wedding? But, it's not good. Allegedly isn't like, it almost isn't, it infers that you're going to do something wrong.
Yeah, allegedly. But here's the thing. We need help from our listening audience because I feel like if you send us an email and say, hey, do this on allegedly, then that bad thought is coming from you instead of us, and we're just talking about it.
Yes.
So help us out with this.
So our email
is tsitrpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
For today, I want to talk about, because of every bank robber movie ever, it seems like it's doable to get away with robbing a bank or robbing anything. A casino, Ocean's 11, hello, Ocean's 13. You only need 13 people, but then you split it a lot of ways. I don't know. The Town, have you seen that?
Yeah.
So allegedly, Mijo, if you were going to rob a bank, if you had the brain power.
Why don't you go first?
No, I'm asking you.
No.
How would you rob a bank?
How
would you rob? It doesn't have to be a bank. How would you rob a business? It doesn't have to be a bank. Some would be easier than others.
Some would be easier than others.
Like if you were going to rob this.
I feel like it's just different with like a business versus a bank because there's so many more safeguards in a bank than there is.
A bank would be so hard.
So hard.
Any movie, and here's what sucks, is like any movie that's ever been made, like really thought out, you're like, holy shit, that was elaborate and they got away with it. That's just like a blueprint for like security companies to like make sure that can't happen. It's just like, damn it.
Yeah. Well, even like, what was that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? Where he's like,
Catch Me If You Can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he.
Smarty pants.
Yeah.
Here, I'll do the bank first. Okay, we have.
Yeah, how would you rob a bank?
How would I rob a bank? Here's what I would do. If I was going to go rob a bank right now, I would. There's a bank right down the road, actually. And there's always a security guard standing out front. Out of shape. Piece of shit. I've caught him holding on to his vest before, leaning up against the thing like this. I walk by and say, look alive! And he'll go. But first off, I would run up and I would grab his gun. I would knock him out, take his gun. And then I would just run in and, damn it, I've already messed this up because they have cameras.
Yeah.
You can see my face. Okay, I would get a ski mask, have it in my back pocket. knock the security guard out, take his gun, run in there, put the thing on, say, I don't want to shoot you, but I will. Give me the goddamn money. And they would say, I don't know, man. I would do it old school style like that.
Old school?
Run up in there with the fucking pistol and hope you get away before the cops get there.
Yeah. I feel like I would become friends with like the bank manager or like start dating someone.
Smart.
Yeah. I'll be like, that's my girlfriend. I go visit you at work and then I check out the cameras.
So you're playing the long game.
The long game. Maybe hatch a plan with them. Be like, yo, you're making
They help you out.
You're making $100,000 as a bank manager. Like, we could take everybody's money. Like, let's figure this out. Like,
Dude.
Nobody else knows the bank better than the bank manager. I would allegedly.
Hold on, is this a movie?
Probably.
If it's not, we should
even
make that movie.
But even in Catch Me When You Can, he didn't. Remember, he was like flirting with the girl. He's like, can you tell me about the numbers on the bottom of the check? She's like, well, the last number routes it to the West Coast.
You're right.
So it takes longer.
Dude.
Right? And
That's
then he ended up sleeping with her and they kind of flirted for a little bit and then he like left the country for a little bit and like was frauding checks because he was on the East Coast sending checks to the West Coast and the Treasury never picked up, like.
Dude, that's
the
move.
The thing is to make friends with the people that are in there. Like the security guard be like, yo, you're making $12.50 an hour guarding this place. Like, turn your back, bro, and we'll give you a cut. We'll give you $100,000.
You're smarter than
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I mean, but you would kill someone better, allegedly, than I would. I said I'd dump ass into the river.
Yeah. I thought out my murder a little bit more. But you thought out the bank robbery way more. Dude, yeah. Dude, see what a good duo we are? If we needed to get rid of somebody, allegedly I could do it. And if we ever need some cash, allegedly.
Yeah, that's one way. If it was a small business, I'd run up in there. Like if it was a Subway, I'd be like, yo.
But why would you rob a Subway? I guess if you just needed like a quick $100 or some shit.
But even like I used to work at a pizza shop, and at the end of the night, we'd have like $2,000.
Yeah, that's a quick.
If you need like,
and see the thing is like that's not a bad idea either, because if you run up in like a place where the people are like clearly getting paid minimum wage,
they don't give a shit.
Yeah, if I'm working at a pizza shop and we're about to close at 10 and somebody busts up in there with a gun and is like, dude, give me the cash register. I'm not gonna be a hero. I'll be like, bro, take it. You want me to make you a pizza while we're waiting? Like, I'm not about to lose my life over $2,000.
Yeah.
Take that. It's not mine anyway.
Yeah.
I made $34 today.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. Small businesses, I feel like 7-Eleven.
But then, like,
because even with those, like, you can just go back, cut the electrics, like at the back of a 7-Eleven, cut the power to the building, cameras go out, run in there, get someone else. I don't know. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Got to throw a sprinkling that.
Yeah, sprinkle that word in there every now and then. But the thing is with like gas stations and stuff, they've kind of figured out a way around that. Because like you see like some you'll walk in and the big sign that says less than $50 in the cash register at all times, which I'm not really sure how they do that. They have like a bank box down there.
Oh, that just drops.
And they deposit it and they can't get into it. Only the bank
armored
people,
guards.
Yeah, those people can. Which is smart.
Yeah.
Unless the person that's trying to rob you doesn't know that. I'd
be
like,
but if
look.
Yeah, but if we're talking about a plaid pantry, like.
Yeah, I'd be like, the sign's on the door, bro. It's $50.
No, they definitely don't have the infrastructure for those bank boxes.
Why? It's not like a huge technology. It's just a
I don't know
locked box that you can't.
I'll take the box then. I guess they might be trackers on that.
They have to have trackers on them. And those things are heavy.
Yeah.
You mean about that
loud? They go like Fast and the Furious and get a Dodge Charger and pull the bank vault.
Just loop it around the ATM.
Yeah.
Dude, that might... I'm not really sure. That wouldn't be a good idea.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, allegedly. We want to hear...
How would you allegedly rob a bank? Or a small business.
Or a small business. Actually, I don't want to hear. I don't really care so much as how you would do it. I just want you to send us more topics.
That too.
Of things to allegedly
do.
They can be dark. They can be happy.
Yeah.
They can be sad. Because this could go a lot of different ways.
Yeah. I mean, just to preface it, like some of the ones we talked about.
I don't think we need to even say certain words. We'll let other people say the words.
Okay.
We'll say, oh, Kate from wherever wrote in and wanted us to allegedly talk about this. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Robin
got anything
Bank.
else?
No. Because, no.
What? No. What?
No, I was just thinking like old school, like Road to Perdition, where he was just like,
I don't know what you're saying.
the movie Road to Perdition I was watching the other night, where he's like worked for the mafia and they killed his wife and son. He's like starts robbing all the mafia banks. And he's like, do you know whose money this is? He's like, yeah. He's like, and here's $10,000 for you, but I just want their money. I was like, don't touch anybody else's money. You know? Because that's what some people did back in the day.
What are you talking about? What is that coming from?
Because you said like I do it old school, just run in with a gun and.
Yeah, that's what I need to know is what part of the conversation you were tying that into.
That's what he did in the movie.
Okay.
He was just like, yo.
But do you see what I'm saying? That kind of came out of left field.
My bad.
I didn't have.
That's
any
my brain,
context.
dude. I'm sorry. Just fucking.
Well, no, it's fine. You just got to preface it.
It'll sit in first gear for for a couple of minutes, and then all of a sudden I've been singing.
I'll be right in the middle of a sentence, and you got to shift gears and yell over me.
And then I just go from first to sixth, man.
Wham.
And then some days I'm in sixth gear, and I'll just hit first, and I'm just like stalled out.
All right.
Again, our email is tsitrpodcast@gmail.com. Please send in those topics.